So the big news today was the FBI raid on the Fulton County, Georgia election hub to recover ballots and other evidence related to the potentially fraudulent 2020 election. And while the Democrats are out there trying to convince everyone that this is some Republican attempt to overthrow our democracy and instill fear in voters, let me remind you that the FBI was required to meet an extremely high bar to get a judge to sign off on it. Here's what occurred today. FBI agents executed a federal search warrant at the Fulton County Election Hub and Operations Center in Union City, Georgia. They seized physical ballots from the 2020 general election, tabulator tapes from voting machines, electronic ballot images, 2020 voter rolls, and other related records. And the agents were there for hours. They were removing boxes of materials as part of an active criminal investigation. But why? The warrant targets potential violations of federal election laws under the 52 U.S. Code Section 20701, which requires preservation of federal election records for 22 months, and Section 2511, which criminalizes knowingly procuring, casting, or tabulating false or fraudulent ballots or intimidating voters. The warrant states that these materials constitute evidence of criminal offenses or were used in committing them, limited to actions after October 12, 2020. But let's focus on the evidentiary high bar here. This is crucial. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches. The FBI cannot raid anywhere on a whim. They must present a detailed sworn affidavit to a neutral federal magistrate judge establishing probable cause, specific facts, not rumors or speculation, that one, a federal crime was likely committed, and evidence of that crime will be found at this exact location. The judge reviews it independently, no rubber stamp. They ensure the warrant is particular, describing precisely the place and items to be seized to prevent any sort of fishing expeditions. Now, in this case, U.S. Magistrate Judge Catherine Salinas, she signed off after reviewing the sealed affidavit for a comprehensive evidentiary sweep, meaning the DOJ and FBI had to meet an even more rigorous standard with this compelling evidence. This high bar exists to protect constitutional rights, even in politically charged cases. If Democrats call this an overthrow of democracy, they're ignoring that a federal judge, not partisans, authorized it based on evidence. Rule of law demands we follow evidence, preserve records, and ensure fair elections. No one is above scrutiny here, including these election officials and including every single stinking Democrat that may have participated in an effort to defraud the American people.
Facts.
You know, to me, it's they who tried to overthrow our republic, not President Trump, not the FBI, and certainly not Republicans.
Yeah, we just jumped straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. We just jumped straight on in. No intro at all. I guess that was your intro. The FBI, they went on a little raid. Approved by a judge. So when you hear these Democrats out here crying and complaining, oh, it's a threat to democracy. Trump is trying to overthrow elections. This is illegal. No, it wasn't. Because a judge approved it. Now, when judges rule in Democrats' favor, it's all honky-dory, right? But when a judge rules against them, then it's like, you know, it's the end of the world. They try to make up all of these nonsense lies. Now, I want to play this clip because what Uncle Trump said in this clip is actually quite interesting. So take a listen because it's interesting. I won't reveal it. Just listen.
All allowed in here by an open border policy of the worst president in the history of our country. A man that didn't win the election, by the way, it was a rigged election. Everybody knows that now. And by the way, numbers are coming out that show it even more plainly. We caught him.
Did you hear that? We caught him. He said it twice. We caught them. Now, of course, this is all coming at an interesting time because allegedly Maduro was tied into all of this. And what do you know? Didn't we just capture Maduro not very long ago? I wonder if they asked him some questions in exchange for maybe his freedom again? I don't know. I'm just saying, it is quite interesting that allegedly Maduro was connected to, these voting machines, the hacking, right? And now we captured him. He's on American soil. And I don't know, a month later, now the FBI raids this office to collect the evidence. I don't know. Maduro might be in there squealing. Might be in there squealing like a pig. Singing like a canary. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? But there is some quite interesting stuff that's information that has come out, like this clip right here. I want you guys to check this out of alleged copying of ballots. Check it out.
And if you think that maybe that's just a mistake or just a coincidence, here's the next one that shows. You can see Republican is written there, Republicans written there. This is ballot 61. This is ballot number 2, and then each one of them even has this little dot in the Fannie Willis.
Okay, and do you have more of those?
We have the entire batch. There's 62 images in here total, and I didn't even get a chance to go through all of them, but these are the most obvious ones.
So for those of you that are still a little confused as to what you're looking at here, you're looking at ballots that are marked exactly the same. These are two completely different ballots, at least they're supposed to be, but look at their markings. You see this marking here? That looks exactly like this marking here on this other ballot. It was the same thing on the previous ones that they had up on the screen. You see the little dot there for Fannie Willis right there on your screen on that ballot. And there's a little dot here on this one in the exact same spot. Like what in the world? So that's what he's pointing out here for those of you that may be a little confused as to what you're seeing here. All right, let's continue.
These are the most obvious ones where it's clear that it's the same. This one's got the little tail on the side.
And so what happened? So do you know the numbers of these total batches? Like,
I don't remember what the totals were when the batches. I don't think they weren't disparate. They were fairly close. But the simple fact that they
so
occurred.
if you see that little bubble right there, this is one image. Here's another image.
Exactly.
See, exact same. And the batch number, was it 5162?
Also scanner 5162.
Okay, scanner.
Batch number 235, image number 92, matches the same scanner 5162, batch 234, image 33.
So there you have it. Duplicate ballots. The entire batch is scanned several times.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, huh? Just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, buddy. We got him. We got him. In the words of Uncle Trump, we got him. And that's one thing that you'll learn and realize, right? Once you, if you were like myself and you were oblivious to the smoke screen that you were living under for so long, once you come out of it, you'll realize, actually, Trump is right on just about everything. Sometimes it sounds a little crazy to begin with, but in the end, it's like, oh crap, he was actually right. Although one thing I can almost guarantee he's wrong on is the 50-year mortgages, Yeah, I rock with you, Unc, but 50-year mortgages, I don't know if you're going to ever be right. I don't know if you're going to ever be right on that one, Unc. I don't know if you're going to be right on that one. I don't see it, but hey, according to his track record, according to his track record, we're going to have 50-year mortgages. And apparently it's going to be a great thing somehow, some kind of way. I'm just saying. That's just according to his track record. I don't see it, right? I don't see it. Hey, I rock with Unc. Y'all know that. But hey, listen, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I think that's a crazy idea. But if you look at his track record, he's usually right. So, I don't know. Somehow, some kind of way, man. It's going to be a great thing for us. 50-year mortgages, I guess. I don't know. Prepare yourself. Now, I want to read this right here because this is some interesting stuff as well. Federal court admissions under oath. Eric Comer, Dominion Voting, admitted in sworn discovery that he met with foreign nationals to discuss Dominion equipment, discuss vote adjudication software with foreign employees, discussed election system code and programming at a code-based level with foreign employees. These are not allegations. These are his own admissions filed in federal court. Yeah. Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. And once again, Trump's own words, we caught him. We caught him. You know, we caught the scam. There's no way that this happens. Like that, there's no way that that happens. Now, I also want to play a little bit of this story here because this is also interesting. How there are people who are registered to vote out of some very strange places. Check it out.
Apparently, this is where 70 people are still registered to vote. If we were to trust the voter rolls, that means that 96 people are supposed to be sleeping in there, using the bathroom, showering, cooking.
As our main residents, first of all, right across, if we can pan the cam over, that is a Capitol right there. This is how close this place is. Right behind me, this beautiful building. It's actually the Peachtree Pine homeless shelter that was closed almost 10 years ago in 2017. But there's still some weird stuff happening here.
The weird thing that's happening here is that, again, according to Georgia registration rolls, people are still registered to vote from this exact same location. Over 70 people are actively still registered to vote, according to the most recent Georgia registration rolls that we received, which was just updated less than 2 weeks ago. The fact that this place was shut down more than 10 years ago and they still haven't cleaned the people up off the rolls is crazy to me.
What are they doing? Like, I mean, literally, what are they doing? This place, no one is living in it. Everything's boarded up. It says private property. There's gates. There's a fence over the gates. The window's broken. We took a peep inside from this vantage point, and there was no one in there. I mean, I would love to even, maybe we can walk around and see where would someone actually even drop off ballots here.
That's a good question. Why don't we actually go do that?
Yeah.
Let's walk around and see what's going on. So this is 477 Peach Street Northeast. And according to the voter rolls, there are 70 people actively registered to vote here. That means that at some point during any election season, somebody from USPS is supposed to come by and drop off some kind of voter information. So we're gonna go find out where they do this. So we're gonna try the first entrance, but it says danger.
Do not enter. Definitely can't get into
close.
there. I don't think you would want to anyway.
Now, Fabian, how funny is this right here? Amber Higgins Connor, Amber for Atlanta City Council citywide. The first thing that I would be focusing on is why in the heck is there still a problem?
Number one, she doesn't even know what this place is. Doesn't care.
No.
Because it doesn't get her votes. And second, and she does know it's here and they're doing it to get her votes.
Well, we have another entrance, so I don't think we're gonna get in here. No, it's closed. Now, Fabian, the thing is that I don't doubt that once upon a time, this was actually a legit shelter where homeless people were being registered to vote from for whatever reason, for health benefits. We don't care. But the problem is that obviously this place has closed. It's been closed since 2017. That means that no longer people are laying their head inside of there and claiming this place as the place of residence. That means that they should be automatically purged from the voter rolls, but they're not.
You know what's interesting?
Crazy stuff, man. And I want to play this clip of a Fulton County commissioner by the name of Dana Barrett. I believe that's her name. And now she's running for Secretary of State. And I want you guys to take a listen to this because she's asked a couple of questions regarding what you just saw in that previous clip, and take a listen to how she answers it.
What you're doing is extremely dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Because you're spreading conspiracy theories.
It's not a conspiracy theory. Do you have $45? I'm not undermining. I'm not saying people are voting there. Ma'am, I'm not saying that people are voting there. I'm not saying people are voting there. I'm saying people are currently registered to vote there. We went around Fulton County the last few weeks and we see that people are currently registered to vote in places like empty lots, homeless shelters that closed 10 years ago. What would you do if you become Secretary of State to address
I'm
that?
not going to reply to conspiracy theories.
It's not conspiracy. It's a current. You can currently go on the voter rolls, purchase them for $45, and go there with us. We will gladly take you if you want to go to.
I appreciate what you're saying. I'm not going to respond to conspiracy theories.
How is that a conspiracy theory? It's an active voter rolls. If you're going to be running for Secretary of State, you're in charge of maintaining the voter rolls. Don't you care about if people are registered to vote from empty
Thank you for your
lots?
questions. I appreciate it. I've got to.
Do you think it's a conspiracy theory that people are registered to vote from empty lots, though? Well, I have the ability to go wherever I want to. People are currently.
Bro, these Democrats, man, they're some scoundrels, boy, I tell you. They are some crooks. Absolute crooks. Well, I'm not going to respond to conspiracy theories. How is it a conspiracy theory? Well, you can go and look at the information. You can purchase the list online and see all of the addresses. That is not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. Now, if he hadn't purchased the list, right, and he was just guessing, hey, I heard some people were registered to vote at this location. All right, that'd be a conspiracy. All right, just making it up. But he purchased the list. He looked at the list. Hey, there's 77 people registered to vote at this location. Let's pull up and see what kind of location it is. Oh, it's an abandoned homeless shelter that was abandoned 10 years ago. I guess 9 years ago. 9 years ago, and 77 people are still registered to vote here? That's kind of weird. That's not a conspiracy theory. But of course, that's Democrats for you, boy. I tell you, man, these people are some absolute snakes. They will try to win in any way, shape, or fashion that they possibly can, and then point the finger at us and make it sound and seem as if we're the ones who are trying to cheat, when in reality, it's them, and it's been them the entire damn time. Look at that. I'm not going to respond to conspiracy theories. What? Oh, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. I really don't. Y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.